Tune in, turn up, the clock's ticking fast. Crypto secrets from the future and past. Magic got the spark, Dave's got the flow. Right in the blockchain, wherever it goes. The crypto magic hour, feel the power. Counting coins as we print every hour. VeVeMagic, Dave's on the scene. Crypto dreams in a digital gleam. Oh yeah, the crypto magic hour.
Just me? Huh? It's just me? Whatever will I do with myself? I don't know. But apparently, I have the show to myself. What up, Bill Gardner, Iron Man 616, Italian Stallion? You see this? I think this might be the first time that I have the show to myself at the open. I'm a little bit nervous. I'd like to thank my mom and dad. Damn, Roger just came in. Shoot. But here's what I will tell you right before I bring Roger on stage. If you guys like, share, repost this stream out, there is some monster news that we are going to share today. We're going to go over everything AlignerZ. Wallchain might have indicated that there's a TGE coming up. I don't know. But welcome to Crypto Magic Hour. I hope everybody's doing well. We are going to cook today. Carlito, we might have 2 penguins on today. But before we even get to the penguins, let me say what's up to Roger. Roger, what's up?
What's up?
How are you?
I'm fine. Finally, I finished this thread.
Yeah? Oh,
have you
writing.
seen 26? Yeah.
Thread writing needs to be an Olympic sport, right? I mean, I'm telling you, it should be.
Thank you. Hello, Carlitos. Are you here?
No, Carlitos is not here. I'm going to have to, you know how this is, Roger. I got to go. It's like herding cats. I need to go find them. I need to remind them. Everybody's bougie out here, you know? And I send email reminders, but it's okay. I think we actually might have Jamsey too. So we're going to have not 1, but 2 pudgy penguins potentially on here. It might be the first time, but you know. Roger.
Yeah.
I got a question.
2 AlignerZ and 2 pudgy penguins.
2 AlignerZ and 2 pudgy penguins. By the way, did you? And we could talk about this when Carlito gets here. But before that, did you see the tweet from Max at Wallchain saying add your wallets?
No.
So you know when they do this, there's an upcoming token drop, right? There's a TGE that's obviously happening when they say, hey, don't forget to add your wallet by such and such a date. So I'd be kind of crazy if I didn't ask you. What's that noise? What is
that? No, it's me playing with the microphone. Excuse me.
Yeah. I'd be crazy if I didn't ask you, is something cooking with Wallchain? What is something AlignerZ and Wallchain maybe? I feel like timing could be kind of good. You know what I mean? Let's set the rumor mill. Even if lie to me if you have to, but let's go. What do you? Is there anything cooking?
No, nothing precisely, but things might happen because we discussed previously about some kind of collaboration. Let's say, I forgot the word, commercial collaboration, let's say. Yeah, I believe I'd start if we prove.
Your microphone, you gotta stop playing with that microphone.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I believe once they see the TVS an activity, and they will have no choice. It will become the norm. Every founder will have no choice. He will have 2 options. Does he want his people and token holders to get tracked or no?
How do you? So wait. Let's speculate for a little bit. How do you think? Is Wallchain going to do this the same way you think Kaito did? How are they going to do their token drop? You think it's going to be kind of the same thing? Everything that we're talking about is just token literally race to zero? Like, what's the deal? What do you think?
I have no idea. I believe they might try to minimize the impact by applying a vesting schedule, but that vesting schedule does not solve the problem. It's just minimize it a little bit. So hopefully, I haven't pitched them our tokenized vesting schedule. Actually, yeah.
Are they aware of like what AlignerZ does? Are they like clear on it?
Yes, they are aware that we are a launchpad with something new and exciting, but for them it's an experiment. So that's why we didn't dive further in the collaboration, and we discussed commercial collaboration only.
Got it.
If our model succeeds.
All right, so we got a lot riding on the TGE. Okay.
Yeah. Have you read the latest thread?
I have not, but before we even get there, let me just say what's up to Jamsey. Jamsey, welcome, bro. What's good? Welcome to the unofficial live stream, bro. There is nothing official about this, bro. It's super chill, laid back. Same thing like a Twitter space, my guy. What's good?
Yo, I love to hear it, bro. What's up, guys? How we doing today?
I'm good, man. I'm good. Thank you so much for waking up a little bit early and joining us, my bro. I appreciate you.
Hey, man. That's the way of a DJ, and we just got to kind of go with the flow and do what we got to do. How you guys doing today?
Let's go. I'm good. Roger, how about yourself? You doing good? We got to educate Jamsey today, Roger. We got to educate Jamsey today.
Yeah, so I'll say something now because I got tagged a bunch of times this weekend in some aligner stuff, and I'll be honest, I'm a little bit unfamiliar with what it is. So when I got the text this morning to hop on, I actually was excited because I love to know what's going on in the space. I just don't have enough bandwidth to cover everything all the time forever. But I do really love when people there's confluence in my audience tagging me in a bunch of things often. It gets me interested, right? So this is a really cool kind of way for me, I guess, to hop on. And I don't know much. I've kind of had a brief read when I've been tagged, but I don't know anything. So I'd love to get to know more. And I think maybe I can ask some questions from like a very naive side where people might have very stupid questions that I'm willing to ask because I am stupid.
I doubt you will ask the naive questions, but I will move forward. James is a problem we are solving is a dump after TG. After every project, no matter how big it is, no matter how much it might grow, it's imminent. The TGE incentives, the current models incentives are whoever sells first wins and will crash the price on his fellow token holders. Am I wrong here?
No.
Absolutely not. I think that's probably I have this conversation all the time with projects when we're doing consulting.
That's exactly what we are solving.
Okay, so as a launch pad, you're creating a new incentive system for people who own or buy the tokens so that they feel like the opportunity cost of selling is less than the potential rewards or incentive that they can get through the launch pad. Is that kind of what I understand?
Yeah, somehow, but let's start from a different angle, if you want, or perspective. We wanted to make people, to incentivize people to accept longer terms and to stop playing the shorter terms. But we couldn't because vesting schedules are a jail and whoever gets vested will get screwed. Am I wrong?
I would say not necessarily wrong, but sometimes in the case, yes. I mean, that's the risk reward barbell that we carry with vested tokens and early rounds with price incentives. I've been in rounds that have 2-year wait times where I've made out in profits, and I have rounds where I have 0-day wait times where I lose money. So I wouldn't say that it's a one size fits all, but yes, I do agree with you that the alignment with short-term, medium-term, long-term people who own tokens often is not in the best interest of the token price or the longevity of a project. It's self-interest.
Yeah, okay. So that's why we changed the vesting schedule as a whole. It became something different, something that we called it as a rebranding tokenized value sequencer. It is the same vesting schedule, but it's tokenized. It became a NFT, and whoever holds this NFT will be able to claim future release tokens.
Oh,
So-
I like this. Is this just
Yeah.
just so I understand? Is this similar to the Meteora DLMM stuff that's coming out?
I'm not aware of their. Yeah,
Because
but few
Meteora
projects.
has a launch in less than 2 weeks, which I have a pretty big airdrop I hope for. And essentially, instead of airdropping tokens, they're going to airdrop NFTs that are actively providing liquidity in DLMM pools, so that even if you don't wake up on the day of launch, like we wake up at 2 a.m. to claim our airdrops, doesn't work, website doesn't work, we're pissed off, whatever, you're earning fees. So I'm going to sleep in that day. I'm not going to wake up for the launch. My NFT, which represents my tokens, let's say I get $1,000 worth of tokens, they're going to be in some sort of one-sided LP DLMM pool with a big wide range. And then once I decide to go claim, I can either claim the tokens or I can actually sell my vested tokens.
Here your tokens will be in a smart contracts that have the configuration of your NFT, and you know how much tokens you should receive per month. But
I love this. I fucking absolutely love this. Yeah, keep going.
yeah, but we didn't stop here. Instead of consolidating token releases on a monthly basis cliff, we made it like a drop of tokens that is calculated by the second. So anytime you'd like to collect whatever tokens are matured for collection, you can claim them, which will diversify the selling pressures resulted from the unlocked tokens.
I like that because often I think day one products get killed because there's too much selling pressure, and how do you appease to people? And that's something I always try and talk about is like, how do you, the selling pressure is going to be there no matter what. You got to give the tokens, people are buying them, they want them, etc. But like, how do you spread this out over time and give it time for the buy pressure to kind of catch up and have this equilibrium? Okay,
Exactly.
so essentially, if I get an NFT drop on a launch today and I wait 2 weeks, I can go claim 2 weeks worth of mature daily linearly vested tokens. I could sell those tokens if I wanted to, and then I could turn around and on a marketplace sell the NFT to someone else.
Exactly.
Yeah, I love this. This is great.
Yeah.
Cool. Love it.
There's more. wait.
Jamsey, there, bro. Just wait till you hear the quack side of this and the quacking side of this. But go ahead, Roger.
And by the way, tokenized vesting, tokenized value sequencer is a feature. It is not our product. So we are just getting started. Okay, to make this vesting schedule even more liquid, it can be split or merged however you want, whenever you want. So if you want a partial liquidity, you don't want to sell your full vesting schedule, you can split it and sell only a part of it.
Which is kind of nuts.
So if I have 10K worth of tokens due to me, I can just pull out 1K if I want.
Correct.
No, not tokens. A vesting schedules that contain 1K.
Got it. Understood. Yep. Got it.
Okay, and you can merge it if you want to play the long term for around a specific token. You can go to the secondary market, buy more vesting schedules, and merge them together as one NFT.
And how much? What's the percentage, Roger, that you gain for holding the TVS? Just on average. Yeah. So we're getting 50. So what's the 15%? In the white paper, there's so 15% is buyback, 5% is the dividends. Oh, 5% is the dividend. My fault. I'm trying to get them to up the things on there over here.
Wait, sorry. Just so I understand too. Did we use the word dividends? So where are you guys based as a company?
C Corp, Delaware.
C Corp. Okay, because the only caveat that I hear when I hear dividends as someone who's an NA is securities laws, right? That's where
we are an innovation, and we have a beautiful exception that is made in the US, so we can do whatever we want, and the SEC can do nothing else.
Okay,
we just have to
innovate. Cool.
Yeah, they made. That's why actually we choose the US. It's the most.
Is that recent exception that came out like a month ago?
No, Trump mentioned it even before he got elected, as far as I remember. I'm not sure.
Is it official though? Like
It is official. Yeah,
okay.
and it will be written on paper, I believe, in the end of Q4 now.
Okay, amazing. Because that's where I also again come back to, like, it's a great product, and you're in a jurisdiction that obviously you can do it. But then I go, okay, for someone like me to talk about it, can I talk about it, right? Because that's where, like, people that are U.S. based jurisdiction don't want to get in trouble. So that's very cool to have an exception then.
Yeah, we can tell unaccredited investors without U.S. unaccredited investors without.
Good, because that's 99.999% of us.
Yeah,
We're all just,
yeah,
a bunch of
literally.
penguins who have no idea what we're doing.
Nobody could ever do it. Actually, I'm thinking about restricting non-U.S. citizens because we might have some legal complications. It will be easier for us to sell the U.S.
To the U.S.
Oh, well, but you're looking at those friction points already, so that's amazing. I think that's important. Cool.
Yeah. Okay. So as a company,
Jamsey, I haven't seen Roger this excited to like tell the story in a minute, so I like this. Go ahead, Roger. Keep going.
Well, I think that's why, like, sometimes talking to someone who has no idea, it's kind of cool because I have no intrinsic bias.
Yep.
So I can ask stupid things or make stupid comments,
Yes.
and maybe bring up points that other people aren't bringing up. So yeah, this is cool.
100%.
Yeah, keep going. Hammer.
Yeah, go.
Hammer. Okay. 5% of the company profits will be used as dividends to be distributed to vesting schedule holders, proportionally to their locked tokens. So if today you have 10,000 tokens and after 2 months you have 5,000 tokens, your payout will not be the same. But not only your quantity of token will change, everybody else, and the pool of rewards will be divided proportionally only to how much locked tokens each one of them have. It's a mathematical formula. If you want the butter of it, those who will hold longer vesting schedule will get more payouts from dividends, because they will last more and they will have a higher percentage of the pool.
So time-weighted benefits built in, like baked in intrinsically to the pool. And so when I understand this, as a product, you guys are going to support launches for other people, right? So as a launch pad, this is something, so these vesting tokens are unique to each different launch that happens. Let's say 3 products launch, there's 3 different tokens that have different contracts and vesting schedules, but then the dividends, that 5% gets paid out to everybody in the launchpad ecosystem who falls under some sort of threshold of qualification. No.
Look, every project is free to decide if you want to pay dividends and how much and what is the structure of the payout. Each project is responsible for his own token economy.
Okay.
Yeah, right now we are just discussing our project.
Understood. Okay, so hypothetically, if I was launching a token, I'm not, but if I am, tomorrow, I could launch and say, actually, we're paying no dividends just because we don't want to for whatever reason. The launchpad doesn't have to enforce the dividends.
No.
Okay, very cool. Because I think oftentimes, which I see like consumer-facing products in the space, they have like these fixed rules, like, okay, you use the launchpad, there is this 5%, but there might be products that don't want to do it for whatever, just like how we invest in companies that are growth companies or dividend-paying companies, right?
Yeah.
So very, very interesting mechanic. I think that's a very good route to take. But specifically to your token and your project, we're talking to those specifics. That's the 5% we're talking about.
Exactly.
Understood.
Exactly.
Really cool.
Thank you. Let's discuss our token also. It's a limited supply, and 15% of our profit will be used for buyback and burn until the price touch the 100 USDT. Okay, so there is a limit of how much we apply buyback and burn.
Yeah. So you're saying buybacks 15% up to a certain threshold, then they turn off because the token's at a healthy price, and then you can reinvest that into the company and build from there.
Exactly.
Yeah, dynamic. I like it.
Before moving to the IO, initial weight offering, let's complete discussion about tokenized value sequencer. It became like a community scoring, an ethos scoring, if you want, relative for this specific project. From your vesting schedule that updates by the second, everybody can know, Jamesy, how much skin in the game he have, how long have he been there, and it's not a JPEG. Okay, you buy it, you. I can't find the word. You belong.
So
it's not a JPEG that you buy it, you belong. It became your contribution to the project will be measurable. How much have you put in this project?
contributed.
Yeah, and
you can quantify that back through exactly the numbers that you have. Yeah, I totally understand.
Exactly, and we will apply in the future a new voting system that is affected by your vesting schedule in the past and in the future. So people who will try to outsmart the system to buy tokens, do the voting, get the incentive, and dump it in the market directly will not benefit. They have to hold the tokenized value sequencer and to prove, and not only to prove, their voting power will be measured not based on quantity only, based on the quality of their holdings also.
Okay, so one thing that I'm going to ask here, and this is going to, maybe you guys have already thought about this, but a lot of people in the space use lots of wallets for different things, right? Let's say someone doesn't want to have their one of their wallets with holdings. Let's say I have $10 billion in one wallet, and then I'm using a hot wallet to trade Launchpad tokens. Is there a way to connect the two wallets with privacy in mind, so that you can still get the benefit of token or wallet holdings without having to connect your wallets or dox them?
Right now, no, but in the future, we have something for them. In the long future, not before 1 or 2 years. Also, we thought about similar solutions that can be applied right exactly on what you have said. It's for like salary, employees' salary. So if I am the employer and Dave is working for me, I can put his salary and he can get paid by the second that he's in the job. But what if what if Dave left his position? He cannot keep getting paid. So I will have to cut his payout. So I will be holding everything, but the drips will be going directly to Dave.
Okay, so you like custody the tokens with a smart contract that automatically allows the drips, but the smart contract can be turned off by the drip holder,
Exactly.
like by the issuer. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, and if I want, if I hired you instead of Dave, I can change the wallet address and you will get paid.
You don't want to hire me, by the way, but I understand. That's great. Yeah, I like that. So it's like this. Yeah, there's a fluidity to what that salary is, and you can reissue it to someone else without having to go through a whole bunch of jargon.
Let's go.
We have,
better behave, man.
Yeah. Yo, so real quick, I saw Carlito came in. Carlito's trying to come in incognito, bro. Like, he came in no PFP. He's just raw dogging the whole stream. I kind of like it. Let me just say what's up. Carlito, what's up, bro? He's like, nah. You're muted, Carlito.
we have Adrian also.
Oh, Adrian's here too. Adrian, what's up?
Yo, GM, everyone. Am I audible first and foremost?
Yes, you are audible. Although there is massive reverb.
Oh shit! I think let me get my headsets.
You're good. Come on back. But no, so Jamsey, whenever Carlito and Adrian figure their stuff out, hold on, let me see. Just heard my name. Change to the laptop. Okay, perfect. Carlito's going to come back with his PFP. Let's talk about the wall chain dynamic too, because I think Jamsy's asking amazing questions. I think I want it because it really became clear to me when you were telling me about how the quackers are going to earn from this, and how because to me it becomes super clear how this makes not even so much sense essentially, but you start, the questions start coming when you're like, wait, what? How the fuck are you able to actually do that, right? When every other project has essentially literally just seen TGE, Redwick down to 0. So maybe explain to Jamsy really quickly the overview of token supply, what the quackers are earning, what the percentages of the actual token supply for this drop for quackers, the actual the price that you're willing to buy these back at, and then let's maybe kind of go from there, and and I'm sure Jamsy's and Carlito are going to have questions from there.
Yeah, sure. The payout for wall chain campaign is 1 million token. You are aware that we are a limited supply of 26 million token. Okay, but quackers will get paid a vesting schedule, a tokenized vesting schedule. You are aware what is a tokenized vesting schedule. Let me please repeat it for Carlitos and I forgot the name. Adrian. Tokenized vesting schedule is a vesting schedule that is wrapped as an NFT, and whoever holds this NFT can claim future release tokens. And future release tokens are dripped by the second, not on a monthly basis, Cliff. Okay. If you want more information, I believe we discussed with Jamsy in details every aspect around the tokenized vesting schedule. We have been speaking for 15 minutes about this. Yeah, maybe. So I'm trying to simplify the discussion. But But as a safety barrier for yappers and quackers, these vesting schedule can be redeemed at stable price during the first 3 days, which is $0.4 per cent or USDT per cent, 0.4 USDT per token, excuse me. Okay, you don't have to get vested. If you don't want to sell your vesting schedule in secondary market, it's fine. If you don't want to play the long-term game, it's fine. You just have to focus on quacking, yapping, and doing what you're good at. And all the options will be available in front of you. And Jamesy, you are aware also that this vesting schedule can be split and merged however you want. So if any quacker decided to partially make an exit, he can split any percentage of this vesting schedule and sell a part of it or redeem a part of it and keep the remaining and benefit from the dividends and the deflationary economy.
So essentially, Carlito, Roger is saying that you can sell your entire vested NFT, your schedule, for 40 cents on the dollar on TGE in the first 3 days. Okay? So Carlito, let me welcome you with that, bro. What's up, my man? How are you?
Thank you so much. Apologies for being late. Pleasure to be here. And I think that was an excellent TLDR. And I was not even aware of what AlignerZ yesterday was, but I really liked the name. A couple of friends made me into following you, and then I'm still learning a lot, but sounds good and very happy to be here. And yeah, let's see where this goes.
Let's go.
I also, just a quick comment, because you said that Jamsy was here for the whole time. What would your TLDR be, Jamsy?
TLDR is that the Launchpad as itself, kind of the product that they're trying to offer, is some sort of solution to what a lot of TGs, most TGs see as just instant dumps, where instead they kind of emulate and have their own iteration of like what Meteora is doing, with like airdropped NFTs that represent notional tokens, with vesting schedules that are, I think, always vested by the second. So, like daily second unlocks, which you can split, you can sell, you can hold. There's benefits to holding it through either the actual AlignerZ token themselves. They'll have dividends to token holders, but as other tokens launch, they'll be able to have their own kind of economic inputs that they want to have for their tokens. And essentially, they're trying to relieve sell pressure by making a liquid market for the notional right to the tokens without actually having to just sell the tokens to other people or on the open market.
All right, that sounds legit dope. So you basically give the cheaters a way to cheat without hurting anybody and make a bucket out of it.
That's it. That's
That's
it.
It sounds like 99% of X and crypto Twitter need that urgently. Man, I've seen so many people cheat and nuke the chart in one clip, and it's just disgusting. So if you find out a way that goes both ways, I think that's a leap forward.
Yeah.
Well, and I look at it too, on just to add to my TLDR, on the sell side, people that want an exit can exit like that, right? But on the buy side, people that actually are looking to get an entry, they can buy these tokens, these future tokens, so the notional tokens, at a discount, right? So where I'd have to go on the open market if the price nukes 20% and buy tokens, I'm only buying 20% under $1 at 80 cents, let's call it. But they can sell these vested schedules at larger discounts in bulk, where I can, if I want to have a big exposure to a token, I can buy these long-term vesting schedules at a big bulk discount.
Yeah, no, makes absolute sense and sounds like a win-win. You get VCs and everybody probably in that loop as well, and make it a big flywheel. So yeah, no, sounds good.
There's more to the economy. It's we did not only solve the crash. Actually, we flipped the crash, and it might be a big pumping solution.
Counter crash chaos is what I like to call
Exactly.
it.
So we did not sell tokens. We sell vested tokens. The float is extremely low. There is no liquid tokens. Everybody is vested. And whoever would like to sell the token itself, not the vesting schedule, he will have to wait, and he will get dripped a small quantity of tokens. The float is extremely low after TGE. All the tokens, all the liquid tokens will be available in the liquidity pool only. So if a project is hype and the people the users are hyped around it and would like to get exposure to this token, part of them will buy vesting schedules and part of them will buy liquid tokens, which will affect the performance post-TG during the early days. Right?
Perfect. Does that make sense, boys? Because here's the other thing, and we didn't even get to the IWO mechanics just yet, which is like the initial weight offering, Jams, Carlito, because I think that adds a whole new level of like, just when you think of like chaos, it's not so much anymore like what they're rewarding now is when you actually bid for these tokens, right? So when the raise actually happens, right? So when this does TGE and people are actually going to try and get into this token, they have to bid for tokens, right? And there's 5 different pools at a bunch of different price points and different tranches. Now, the longer you're willing to quote vest, right, your allocation and your position, right, the cheaper price or like the earlier pool you'll be in. Okay, so now you have pool 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. This psycho decided, okay, that what he was going to do was throw in some monster game theory into this whole thing. And what he did was he threw in the game theory that in pool number 1, which is your cheapest token allocation, right, at 10 cents, whoever gets there, right, and mind you, it's whoever is willing to vest for the longest period of time and the most committed, essentially gets their allocation and gets their money refunded back to them. Okay. So if you happen to get and stay in pool number 1, you get your actual allocation and you get your full funds refunded back to you. So now a lot of people are going to say, man, I want to try and get into pool number 1. I'm going to see how far I can extend out. I don't know how that's going to work out, right? Like this is something that's brand new. Is it going to be 1 month, 6 months, 600 months? I have no idea, right? But that's pool number 1. So then you're saying, okay, the ones that are going to try and pile into pool 1, might not make pool 1. So they're going to go to 2, 3, and 4, and obviously ultimately 5. 2, 3, and 4 is where the meat of the money is probably going to be raised. And then pool 5 has the same exact mechanics as pool 1. It's obviously at a higher price point, right? You're looking at 30 cents, I think, if not maybe a little bit more, maybe 30, 32 cents. I forgot what it was. But you also, if you get into pool number 5, right, get your allocation and you get your money refunded back to you. But now here's this whole harmonious thing. And really, when you think about how different this is from everything else, pool number 5 is this beautiful thing that keeps everything in balance in a way, right? Because when you think about it, you might be getting into this project at a higher price point, right? Pool 1 is 10 cents. Pool 5 is 30 cents. But pool 5 doesn't have anywhere probably close to the length of vesting that pool number 1 has. So when this starts trading, when these TVSs, these tokenized value sequencers, right, these NFTs start trading on the secondary market, what are people that are going to be new to this actually going to go for, right? Champs, nobody's really, I don't want to say nobody, but those shorter, like, quote, vested NFTs are probably going to be the ones that are most in demand. So now this throws, if you guys can wrap your head around this, I know that was a lot, but you guys are smart dudes. Think about what that does to the psyche, like how this is going to actually play out, right? And how different this is from a traditional ICO, IDO, IEO. It's a completely different game. And when I saw it, I was like, yo, this is fucking crazy. Did that make sense, boys? I know it was a lot, but James, Carlitos, did that make sense?
Yeah, on my end it does. How much of the total offering ends up being tranche 1 and 5 in terms of like the economic modeling? How sustainable is it to pay people back that initial deposit?
Go for it, Roger.
Everything is dependable on our business. If our TGE succeed, we will have tons of projects not only wanted to get listed on our platforms, they will be begging us to list them on their projects. You know, the founders, the biggest problems that founders have are how to TGE. And the smartest people today in Web3 tells the founders every time, if you don't have to put a token for your project, don't do it. It will kill your project. And am I wrong?
No, I tell people that all the time. I think that we should not tokenize everything.
Yeah. So the problem is our discussion should be how much will our model or our token launch succeed. Depending on our success, we will have plenty of projects rushing to get listed on AlignerZ. It's not that we have to force sell it. We have only to show the market how efficient this model is, and voila, everybody would like to use it and to solve his 100 upcoming problem.
So James, you see the screen I'm sharing? Yeah, like this is directly from the white paper. So he structured it to where 2.2 million at 10 cents, you're just under $250,000. And pool number 5, you got 500,000. That's like you're just under 200K. The meat of everything is smack in the middle. But people are going to rush in to try and get here. And if they miss here, they're then going to come and try and get here because they're going to want to try and get their money back. All the while filling up 2, 3, and 4. So the question you ask is super valid, but this is how he structured it to where it's like pool 1. I mean, you asked about you asked the sustainable question, right? When I see this, I think sustainable, right? Because the degens are going to degen, right? Like they're gonna start piling in and they're going to start trying to contribute and get into pool 1. Same, and if they miss it, they're going to try and go for pool 5. All the while, they actually might be contributing to the entire raise, where the bulk of the money is obviously raised here. When you see 3.3 million at 18, now you're talking 600,000-700,000, 4 million here. This is over $1 million, and then 5 million over here at 30 cents. That's 1.5. That's where the bulk of the money is actually going to be raised.
I'm sorry, I misunderstand Jamzi or Carlitos.
No, it's okay.
I discussed about the business. Let me add one thing, Dave.
Yeah.
Pool 1 and pool 5 both are free tokens. Whoever got allocated from this pool will get his allocation, and will get his money back, a full refund. Okay, which will attract degens and long-term players. Long-term players for pool 1 and degens for pool 5. There is a huge game series that cannot be just said. But I just wrote a thread, a long, simplified thread about it, about 10 pages, not pages, 10 tweets, so it's very small. It can be read in 10 minutes, I believe. And it shows the levels of the bidding, what will happen from each pool, what will happen and why it will happen. And it will discuss it precisely if you want. So the best way to have a more advanced understanding about the effect of the structure or this incentive architecture, game theory, complex adaptive system, whatever we want to call it, it's available in our last tweet and it is pinned on our official account.
Got it. Cool.
Okay.
I'll have to dig into that.
Yeah, but I suggest to read the white paper before running through it.
Okay.
How
cool.
long is your white paper?
I'm sorry, I didn't hear.
Sorry, I was asking how long is your white paper?
Quick read. So it's right here on the screen. I say maybe like what, 10 pages? Let me see here.
Okay, no, we'll
12 pages.
Yeah, it's 10 pages. Like, you know, you have the team and the company and a few stuff that you will not, you just...
Yeah, no, fair enough. We'll definitely give it a look. I was also just checking the website in the background, and it like sounds really interesting. Can you give like a real-time example? What would be the normal vesting cliff schedules on all these things on the different pools? I assume there are also different tires, right?
Yeah, there is no cliffs, by the way.
Okay.
There's only a stream of tokens. We don't want to play around and to complicate things much more than it is complicated. We are already, yeah, we are.
Sorry, my bad. So you get basically then continuous weekly or monthly or whatever set up payouts of the token and unlocks.
By the second.
So Carlitos,
Whenever
tested
you
this
want.
out. Yeah, hold on, Roger. So let me explain it to him. So we tested this out, right? Like, so there's a few of us that have actually been testing this, Carlitos, and the NFT pops up right in your MetaMask, and you actually see in real time by the second the token drip that's available for you to claim in your live in your wallet. So it's not like, hey, because like when you think about regular token unlocks, it's like people are scared to shit because it's like, oh, Hyperliquid's got, 700 million in token unlocks coming up. Like, who's buying Hyperliquid before those unlocks happen? Nobody. But with this, the NFT sits in your wallet, right? Like the tokenized vesting schedule or the value sequencer, right? Sits in your wallet, and you actually see the numbers changing in real time so that you can see exactly how much you can claim, or if you want to split, merge, whatever, at any given moment. So this is where the model, I think, really, really differs. It's not this day, this many tokens are unlocking, and it's like, oh my God, like the avalanche of just, madness of selling is now from insiders and VCs is coming. The other thing too is there's no VC money here. This dude literally funded this whole thing himself. So there's no VC funds in any of this. So I guess that's, to me, that's kind of a powerful combination when you really think about no VCs, no monster avalanche of token unlocks. That's a really powerful combination. But Carlitos, does that make sense?
Yeah, no, absolutely. The more I hear, the more I like it and the better I understand it. And just as a side note, that's always one of my favorite things on X. Like, you see guys like Jamsey basically literally just fucking around, but look how smart he is and like how serious he sounds. That's the beauty of jumping on a stream as well. And pleasure to see your face. I'm Doxed as well. Let me quickly say hi.
Let's go.
No, man, my girlfriend's watching. Don't do that, bro.
Yeah, well, no, just to soften it up a little bit, but very much enjoying what I'm hearing. And
now she's my ex-girlfriend. Fucking.
He said, now she's my ex-girlfriend. God, I appreciate you boys obviously jumping on. Carlitos, I know you have your space that you got to jump on in like 5 or 10 minutes, man. So I and Jamps, I love that you guys just came and spent the time just to kind of go through this. And I think once you read through the white paper, my whole thing was like, I just need to hook these guys, right? I just need to get your attention with some stupid ass penguin video and challenge you guys to some nonsense so that you can just kind of, just let me get on your guys' radar, because you guys have monster influence out here. And I really, really want you guys to be involved in this, because look, I've been in this crypto game 5 years. And at the end of the day, like, I have a traditional finance background, Jamsey, kind of like you, but I was on the market making side. This shit makes sense to me, right? Like, this market making model is broken. VC model is broken. TGE models are fucking broken, bro. Like, this is going to be a way that I genuinely believe that, like, this could work. I have no clue if it will, but I think it's worth the shot and worth the attention of some of the big dogs to be able to at least start like really understanding it. You know what I mean?
Yeah, and I think that there's an issue in the space that we see often, which is being too early to something, where sometimes the idea isn't picked up, not because it's not a good idea, but because not enough people are willing to change, I guess, whatever the status quo is. And what I'll say here is you have perfect timing. And what I mean by that is 2 weeks ago, a week ago, again, I'm going to go back to Meteora. They announced their launch mechanisms. And I actually have been doing a bunch of reading into how they're doing their launch, because again, I have tokens them to be owed. So I want to understand kind of how I wanted to approach it. And I've been having a lot of conversations with people who are, again, going back to this whole thing of saying, wow, cool, a new system. But they're actually excited about it because, again, a lot of the issues I look at from the user side, I mean, the first and foremost worst one is you can't claim your tokens on day one. The amount of FUD that comes from a website being down, can't sell my tokens, team sold on Binance, whatever the fuck you want to call it. If I know that my tokens are just notionally there, I'm earning in some sort of liquidity pool, some sort of vesting schedule, whatever, I don't have to get up at 4:30 in the morning to claim my tokens to dump them, right? I can sleep in, wake up and check. And so with Meteora launching this kind of new system, I think that not saying that you're piggybacking in the sense that you're taking their idea, but piggybacking in the sense of trying to recreate what's kind of already there but not working. I think that it's great timing for you guys, because a lot of people are already looking or thinking about it. This is kind of top of mind, and the timing is probably impeccable for you.
Thank you. Yeah, actually, the time always existed. I started working on it like 3 years ago. It's not a new thing that yesterday or last couple
3
of
years
months.
ago. 3 years ago, you were too early though, and it's good that you're launching now. And what I mean by that is, 3 years ago, people were not sick and tired of the current launch mechanisms, and they didn't fully understand how to read the chain and understand that yes, they often are getting sewered. Where I think that now the market participants have matured to a point where they actually desire change, right? They actually are looking for something that's more user or holder oriented. Because one of my, like, I love to play devil's advocate, and I already know the answer to it, but a lot of projects that launch, that tranche 1 and 5, the free kind of refund of dollars, a lot of projects do the same thing, but instead of refunding the money, they take that dollar and they buy tokens back. But it's in their best interest to have that money because it fills their pockets, right? So again, going back to the ethos of no VCs, no raise, like, the users get to benefit more here than the traditional sense where the raise is there, and yes, there's buybacks, but they happen from those initial funds and get put back into the pocket of the project, not the users, essentially. Right?
Yeah. Carlitos, let me add one thing. You just triggered my. I have to say it. When a project say we are buying back and this kind of stuff, and especially if he have a market maker, it's not called buyback. They will trade against their market maker, and their market maker will give them back the money. It's not buyback and burn. It's something like a gameplay, like deceiving their own community and tell them, hey, we use $10 million to buy our tokens. They pump the price, but their market maker will shop it down. And there is a lot of projects currently buying back like 80, 90%, or even 100% of their tokens. How do they pay salary? How do they pay their bills? How do they build their market makers? How do they live? How do they make profit?
Yeah.
Pump that fund. How much do they buy back?
A lot. I don't know.
Yeah, I'm not sure if they have a set amount allocated, but they were doing like full days of protocols fees. I don't know if they do that daily, but like Hyperliquid is 99% of protocol fees right now, right? They made $20 million on October 10th, and they bought back like $19.8 million of token for their
That doesn't make sense. If they are doing this, the price should skyrocket like 1,000x, I believe, because they are crashing the profits. They are making real profits.
What do they do, JMC? What do they do with those tokens that they ultimately buy back, right? What do most projects actually do with like those tokens?
Great question. I think for Hyperliquid, it's a little bit different because they're such a monster. And basically the assistance fund buybacks, they're just sitting there. They actually haven't been given distribution or they haven't been given a purpose yet. And that's where I think a lot of people are hypothesizing on season 2 airdrop or some sort of distribution method through using Hyper EVM where the AF maybe distributes them. We don't know. A lot of projects, that's kind of what I go back to. So I don't want to say a lot. Some projects take those tokens and they sell them OTC because they don't want to sell on the open market. But what they do is they sell them with a vesting period to somebody who wants to buy a big block of, $5, $10 million worth of tokens. But essentially, you're getting a discounted 50% block of tokens that's going to get sold on the market again, right? So it's kind of this self-fulfilling thing where, like, you're adding buy pressure, but innately you're creating sell pressure again.
Yeah. James Z, in the future, these OTC deals will happen on tokenized value sequencer.
And I think that's amazing. I'll tell you why. This is where I think Wallchain, Kaito, InfoFi, all these programs that are blockchain based, they add that layer of, I'll call it transparency, but transparency might not be the right word because sometimes it's hard to understand data, but they add that level of forward-facing trust of this is on chain, you can see this, we've got nothing to hide, right? And I think that a lot of people, again, a year ago in the marketing space, there was no InfoFi and there was a lot of backroom deals and undisclosed promotions. I think now that, when someone's talking about something on Wallchain or on Kaito, people already know that there's some sort of value incentive or potential incentive there, right? And I think that a lot of people are really warming up to the fact that these things happen and people are paid to tweet about things. But the transparency that comes with it really aligns people with their audience or the people that are following them on Twitter. And I think that same thing here for if you're OTCing tokens, do it. Projects got to make money. They want to sell. Someone wants to buy 10 mil of the token at 30% with a 12-month cliff. Fucking great revenue for the business. But let people know, right? Don't do it behind closed doors.
James Z, not only for projects, for ecosystems such as Ethereum Foundation, Solana Foundation, every foundation of layer 1, layer 2, layer.
Oh my God, ETH needs this. The EF needs this so bad, bro. Every time the price goes up, they dump on me.
No, they will dump a drip of tokens. Actually, they do it. They sell OTC. How do they survive? How do they?
No. They just dump right now. They just dump.
Yeah. So instead of dumping directly tokens on you, which will create a consolidated selling pressure, it will become organic, a drip of the token. So instead of calling by phone potential buyers for OTC deals or emails or connecting physically with them, they just can connect their wallet, do a vesting schedule on our platform for the quantities they want to sell. They can do hundreds. Irrelevant how much they want to split it. And they can directly list it at OpenSea without even having to make one phone call or one email and without caring who will buy it. They will choose the terms for how long, they will choose the quantity, they will do the deal, and the discount they will get will be much, much more less than the discounts that will happen over the counter because the market is all the world, everywhere, international. It is not those who are located or we directly know them physically.
Love it. Okay, one last question before I got to hop because I got to chase my girlfriend and try and get her back. When is the TGE for your project? Because I think that's the biggest, proof of work that's going to, show people what this is anecdotally. When do you guys launch?
The tech is ready, but the hype is not yet ready. We haven't even, we don't have a public leaderboard yet. We are just running a gated one. So once there is enough hype, we are ready to launch.
So
Got
Jams,
it. So, and are you looking at like Q4, or like hopefully by the end of the year, or do you have no soft? Yeah, okay, cool. So coming up, no hard date.
I'd personally, I'd love to keep it for 2026 date.
That's not good. That's not good. We want tomorrow. Do better.
yeah,
I want to come tomorrow.
No, it's
Roger.
something they will understand. It's like the number 26 is available everywhere in aligners, in our token economy, and everything. 26 aligners. I don't know if you have the idea.
You can do
Yeah, you're
26th of
airdropping
November or
26K to
October.
us.
Carlito said you could do the 26th of October or the 26th of November. No, but here's the thing though, guys, in all seriousness, the number 26 is like the numerology aspect of like, jointness, everything. He threw this like little fun component in, right? But right now on aligners, the reason why like I tagged you guys in this stuff is like they chose 26 people, right? This is the first time Wallchain's ever done this, right? Like it's a private leaderboard. So there's only 26 of us that can see the leaderboard, right? So because of that, right, the mindshare is still accumulating. And Carlito, you fucking crazy, man. Like you literally jumped to number 33 yesterday. You were close to page 1, but like one or two simple tweets, you were page 2. But this is what I'm saying. Like we want to help build up the mindshare for this because I think, Roger, the public leaderboard is going to be live for everybody to see, even though the mindshare is accumulating now in probably a week or 10 days, probably I'd say at the most. And then that's when you're really going to see, I think, a lot of traction start to pick up. But the thing I want to really drive home to you guys is there's 26 million fucking tokens. Okay, over 3.5% of the total supply is going to be allocated to Quackers. Where have you seen on Kaito, on Wallchain, anywhere that amount of actual tokens being allocated to people with mindshare on a leaderboard and a 40-cent buyback on day 1 from your allocation? So you don't have to vest for the full year. It's going to be a TVS, but at the end of the day, you can full clip at 40 cents in the first 3 days. This is what I mean. Like the whole math behind this, I'm just like, when I first heard it, I'm like, this dude's full of shit. This stuff isn't going to work. But the more I dig into this, right, and the more I speak to smart guys like you, the more I'm really able to understand, like, this genuinely can actually like be real, like can be something. It really can. Wait, before I let you guys go, Carlito, Jancy, last thing I want to ask you guys, and Roger, stay on, Adrian, stay on. Did you see the Wallchain tweet from Max and Yuri saying, add your wallets, Wallchain TGE coming up? How much per quack? I need projections. Talk to me.
I really have to jump, but very quickly. I choose not to answer that question. If you wonder why, just read my bio. But other than that, banger space, love to be here. And we snap very soon. I see, and I hope you saw what I did there. Thank you for having me.
Thank you, Carlitos. I appreciate you, bro. Thank you. Guys, go check out Carlitos' space. He's going to be running it right after this at the top of the hour, probably in the next minute or so. But yeah, and go check his profile, by the way. Read his profile because I'm going there right this second. Jamsey, before you jump, give me the prediction, bro. And hopefully you found your girlfriend. You're on mute.
Oh shit. I definitely have a lot of. I'm adding my wallets right now. Thank you. I did not see that, to be honest with you. So that's huge. I have a lot of quacks. I got like a couple thousand of them. I think they're gonna be like maybe $100 a pop. So maybe like a $500,000 airdrop. What do you think?
Yo, from your lips to God's ears, Jamsey. From your lips to God's ears.
I dropped a banger last week because I got a bunch of yaps too, and I dropped the tweet being like, OTC my yaps at $55 a pop, just made 130K, and I got. You should see the amount of people and the amount of like some like the big accounts on Twitter. Everybody was feeling like, where did you OTC these? So I might have to drop a banger on the quacks. We'll see if I can get some people tripped up there. Lads, I got to jump to you. Appreciate everything. I'm glad I got up randomly today and was around for this. Very cool to hear about what you guys are doing at AlignerZ. I'm looking forward to seeing how this launch goes. I'm personally ready for a change in traditional launch methods. So I think that you guys are working on it. Like, I mean, at the end of the day, I always kind of go like, what issue are you trying to solve, right? People really always come to blockchain and crypto and Web3 and half the time there's no real answer, and I think that's a huge issue. What's the friction? What's the issue? What's your solution? Here, you guys are trying to make this a consumer-forward, rewarding ecosystem that solves an issue that's rampant in all types of launches, from startups to multi-billion-dollar companies. So I think that you're attacking a big problem, and if you can capture the right mindshare and the right attention, especially with if you guys have a good PGE, yeah, people are going to be knocking at the door for sure.
Amazing.
Amazing.
Jancy, thank you, bro. Thank you
so much for showing up.
Hell yeah. I'm glad I woke your ass up too. Amazing. Go get your girlfriend back. Don't let her run off with Carlitos, bro.
Yeah, I don't know, bro. I'm in trouble after that, man. We'll see.
Thank you, my brother. Yeah, don't forget to go add your wallets. Everybody that's listening here, go add your wallets to WallChain. If you have earned 1 quack, 5 quacks, 10 quacks, I don't care. Go add your wallets now to WallChain. Sign in. Make sure that you're adding your wallet so that you can make sure that you're all set up. There's a due date, October the 15th. Today's the 13th. So you have literally less than 2 days. I think it's 1 p.m. UTC time. So go and add your wallets. But Adrian, hang tight 1 second. I just want to ask Roger this one question. Stella had a great question. How many quackers have you thought of those numbers? Like, what's going to be allocated? So of the 1 million, right? Top 250, top 500. How's this going to work, Roger?
1,000. You know that the payout is proportional to the mind shares, not based on ranking. So we created a smart contract that we deploy the 1 million token inside of it. And we take like the data of mindshares, which wallet, how much mindshares, and we deploy it in it, and they will be claimable from our website. Everybody will have to connect his wallet and claim his vesting schedule. He is free to redeem it, and he is free to, those who would like to redeem it should not claim it. So
Should not,
if you are
not claim? Oh.
Yeah. So if you are not sure if you want to redeem your fasting schedule or no, don't claim it. Wait, you still have 3 days. Take your time. But once you took your decision, it's immutable.
So I want to make sure I understand this then, right? So TGE day is here. Let's say I get, my allocation based on my mindshare was 10,000 tokens that are now going to be in this TVS. How do is there going to be a choice on the website where it's either going to say like redeem and sell tokens at 40 cents, or you're saying claim tokenized vesting schedule? Like, how's that going to work?
There is a function inside the contract.
Okay.
Whoever, any TVS that have not been claimed, we put the USDT inside the TVS. Okay, and it's being claimable, and we take because we have the ownership of this contract, so we take the remaining tokens, and we put USDT instead of them, and we.
So do we have to? Does the person have to wait the full 3 days in order to get? Oh.
Yes, but if he would like to process it faster, it will have to be manually. He will have to send us the vesting schedule and to do it manually. But
okay,
let's not do it. Okay. Yeah, he has 3 full days to study the market and take a decision. So,
but like, what if? Because the way I'm thinking about this, and tell me, like, because I'd really like the inside track on this, because I'm sure I'm not thinking of all the shit that you know in your brain. It's Polygon, Stella. Remind me, because the way I'm thinking about it is, if I wanted to, let's say, full clip at 40 cents, and then go out like and bet and bank on people selling their TVSs at massively discounted prices. Like, I want to use those funds that I just got, right? Like, if I got 10,000 tokens in a TVS that I can clip to you at 40 cents, I got $4,000 now. What if I can go out and buy, spend, $2,000 and maybe be able to find a really deeply discounted? Because in the beginning, it's going to be chaos, man. People are not going to know what the fuck they're doing, and I want to be able to take advantage of the people that weren't paying attention in order to be able to maybe kind of benefit myself,
it's going to be chaotic. I cannot agree more, but much more chaotic than you can see.
Yeah.
Let me tell you the different side of the chaos. What will happen? What will happen is there is no token to sell, which will people would like to buy and to get allocated, as we previously discussed. Some of them will buy liquid tokens from the liquidity pool. It will push the price. So even if there is too much selling pressure from the TV assets, but the value inside of these TV assets is going up. So the discount, there is some kind of equilibrium, if you want. And if the price is going up, those who hold the vesting schedule might lose the appetite of selling. So, hey, this is working out. It might be something new. So everything is connected, and it's not this easy to predict the future. That's why, guys, you have 3 days to take your time, take it.
This is gonna be fucking chaos, bro. Hold on, let me bring Adrian in. Adrian, are you listening to this? Justice, talk to me. Like, this is gonna be absolute madness.
Yeah, I've been listening, and actually aligners at this point is no longer new. I have like everything at the back of my head because Dave has been screaming it for almost a month now. It literally, you can't avoid it on the timeline. So well, in my own view, it makes a lot of sense. I've actually never thought that VC funding and all of these things could be engineered in this kind of way that balances all of the equation, both on the community side and also on the investor side. It's not like one side is jitting in the hands of the other, or there's like some kind of centralized. I mean, the recent chaos with Binance and then market makers, and it just the old chaos around what happened after the little crash we had like two days ago, and then everybody is like realizing a lot of the things that goes on back end with all of these centralized hands in terms of trading, in terms of investing. People, this is something people should get to know. Like people now know that having a lot of centralized hands when it comes to money in crypto especially is really, really bad. And like literally the faith of thousands of people are in the hands of few people just because they have a lot more tokens, more than like the entire community of people that might be holding the tokens. So Alana is a really, really, really great idea, and also for the fact that in terms of ethos, I mean, Roger literally funded this by himself. So yeah, there's an obvious passion to make this come alive and like see it become something very, very useful and being very used in crypto. So yeah, I do wish aligners a lot of good luck. But yeah, there's something I wanted to ask. Actually, two things though, because like I've seen a lot of aligners tweets. At this point, I can guess everyone in the leaderboard because I've been seeing tons of tweets. But people, I don't know if people are not aware or something, but like I don't see a lot of tweets emphasizing on this part, which is on the side of security, like the back end security, and also in terms of I don't know if there is going to be some kind of inkling of regulations or like KYC or like laws or those kind of thing, owing to the fact that is a thing that involves funding. Yeah, literally. So usually in crypto, lots of things like that gets involved with like laws and like government stuff and regulations and all of that. You kind of need.
So Adrian, the questions are security, and then on the other side, on the regulatory front, it's like anytime like with fundraising, like what's the deal? So the fundraising stuff, I think we covered a little bit earlier. So Roger, if you want to maybe just lightly touch on that, and Adrian, I can fill you in on that after this. But on the security, I feel like the security question is a good question, Roger. Like you want to maybe touch on that?
Yeah, actually it is, because lately we just applied it today. Today we received Web 2 security, let's call it, the back end and the front end and the server and this kind of security. Our contracts are audited. But since we haven't launched, so we just applied, we just audited our Web 2 security. I'm not a developer, by the way. I'm a mathematician, incentive engineer, a freak, whatever you want to call me, but I'm not a developer. So yeah, I'm like, okay, what shall we do now? I have only to ask them. I only design the concept and the solution, and sometimes I might be able to help them and give them new perspectives or insights on how to solve the problem once they teach me what is.
But is there a team, I guess, behind, like, so earlier you were telling Jamsi, like, you guys are a C Corp based out of Delaware, right? Like, when you say, when people hear backed by Polygon, is that like the Polygon team? Is that your team, totally separate? What's the deal?
What's the deal? We got a grant from Strive Protocol for Polygon. And we are connected to the team, yeah, but we are not discussing a lot. There is a bit of bureaucracy or things, but hopefully it will be solved soon.
Okay.
Yeah. They Strive Protocol was like middleman between us, and we have only like social connection to Polygon. They are aware of what we are doing. They see the potential. We got their backing, but I believe till now we are suspicious if they are taking us seriously. However, if not, we might move to other ecosystems that might be much more serious with us, because as a pre-TGE project, we need much more support during early days, and we have plenty of potential. Yeah. So, what did I miss? Which question?
I guess, yeah, the security question. I mean, I guess Justice was that good too?
Yeah, I mean, since okay, but you already clarified that there you have a team that is like dedicated to that, right? On the security aspect of things. Yep. So I don't know if you can like just give like a short, I don't know, something like very, very concise, like how the security backend works, like very normally understandable, not the modular interoperability sheet we see.
I have no idea. I have no idea. I cannot help you. I just told you I'm not a developer. I'm just, if you want, a product manager, a founder, but I have no idea in coding. We cannot hear you, Dave.
Sorry, my fault. I had the mute on. Yeah, I think at the end of the day, Justice, like all the smart contracts are 100% audited, like you heard Roger say.
Yeah.
I think the thing that's going to come down to at the end of the day is when it comes to like fundraising. Look, this is not my forte at all.
Let me tell you about fundraising.
Yeah.
A few questions that we hate usually are the first questions that investors ask. What's the token inflation? Behind the scene, it's like if they are telling me, how can we screw your token holders? Hey, guys, I'm trying to save to solve this problem, so we wanted to. We are not well connected. We are from Lebanon, and majority of the VCs are available in the US. The A-grade VCs are available in the US. It was hard to reach out, and we decided to bootstrap it. I have a beautiful team that works for free. They put their time, not full time. They after their job, they were dedicated. We worked everything. We did a big project. It's it's not a small project, Dave. It's something very huge. And we have everything we need. Yeah, and once we launch, everybody will leave his Web2 job or Web3 job or whatever they are doing, and everybody is excited and they have skin in the game. So till today, they are working without getting paid any penny.
Let me ask
No
you
one got paid, and actually, the contract audits we made it for free also. So
let me ask you a question, Roger. Let me, because and Justice, maybe you can also like kind of attest to this, right? Like, have you thought about?
I have to add one thing.
Yeah.
I stopped long ago running for investors because I realized there is no way in Web3 no investor in Web3 would like to buy shares. Everybody would like to buy tokens and to dump it in a strategical way that he will rug others if you want, because everybody knows it's a zero-sum game.
Yeah.
And it doesn't suit us. It will kill the project. It's easy to get funded, take the money, get rich, and fail the project. And that's how things are moving. But we decided to move in a different way.
Fair. Let me ask you a question. Have you thought about, like, what are the things that we're not seeing that can maybe cause this thing to not succeed? Right? Like, what if it fails?
It cannot fail zero. Look, you are looking like a Boolean outcome, or 0 or 1. Worst case scenario, you might sell partials kind of pools. It might a few, but look, it will not happen, and I will get back to it later. So we will get funded. We might pivot, we might do anything, we might rearrange stuff, we might whatever change, but we have time, we get funded, and we have the time to use this capital to succeed in the future if today we fail. Let me tell you why we are not about to lose. Read the tweet about the game theory. It is almost guaranteed mathematically. Let me give you a similar case to study. During Black Fridays, always people faint, right? And some people might die. Why?
Because everyone's rushing because they want to get the cheapest prices on the goods.
Herd mentality, you have two directions of incentives. One party have an incentive to go out, and one party have an incentive to go in. In the middle will always get crushed. Even no matter how much we tell these people, hey, please take it easy, there is some people that might get a health condition due to this. They cannot, even if some try to push back, others will push.
The rest will push.
Yeah, so this kind of theories is applied in our initial weight offering, and that's why pool number 5 is free tokens. So it's
Justice, we're gonna be on a Black Friday. You know those Black Friday videos where you see people rushing into Target and Walmart, stomping people out because they want to get a television for like $50. That's what this is gonna be. We're gonna be.
I feel huge. I feel huge time, and I think that's also one of the things that makes me, I would say, just be convinced, because usually when I see projects, I would go and start like doing a lot of digging, but when I look at the people behind the project and like what is being built, I look at, okay, what are the motives of building this? That should be product itself, and also in the way the people building it come about building it, and which is very nice. I see that like Roger is very confident, I would say, and I also think the
we are not hearing
is in the best time of the market, because
go ahead.
Sorry,
Adrian, you're cutting in and out a little bit.
Oh, okay. Can you guys hear me now?
Yeah, you're good. Go for it. Give us that last question. Go for it.
Yeah. So I think it's just at the best time of the market, at the best time of crypto market, because we're now moving towards era of community ICOs and like I mean, Hyperliquid is kind of a good use case here. When we look at how Hyperliquid started, it all started like on this kind of slate, and eventually they proved themselves to be what the best product over time, and then people just came because everybody saw that, okay, yeah, this is a really really good product that we all need, and they didn't need to shout too much about themselves. It was like it dawned on everyone that, yeah, we need to pivot to this product. So I think aligners is such kind of product. It just needs to get out there and people start seeing that, okay, yeah, this is what is being built and this is what this thing is used for. So yeah, all good luck. I wish aligners the very best. It's awesome stuff. Awesome, really awesome stuff.
Amazing. Yeah. Roger,
Thank you.
yeah, incredible stuff. Because it's so rare that you're able to get founders actually on a live stream to talk about the project that they're building, because the majority of them don't want to say the wrong thing, right? Like whether it's legal liability or they're scared to say something. Like you're out here like raw dog, like this is it. Like this is what we're building. This is who we are. Here's my face. I'm the one behind this, right? Like there's a face to a project, and that means I don't think you understand how far that, because I'm with Justice, right? Like I'm with Adrian on this, like in the fact that like there is so much that goes into that because community sees that and they're bought in, right? Like, and that's why I asked the question. It's like, what if this shit fails? Like what happens? And you're like, there's contingencies. We got that. Like we're like mathematically, like it's almost an impossibility, but even just to hear something like that, right? Like to see a founder say shit like that, that's a big deal. So yeah, Justice, great questions.
Yeah, Dave, you should see my replies on Twitter. You told me the founders are afraid to go public. You should see my replies. Of course, it's a jail. When somebody asks for the alpha, I tell him max bid push number one.
That's the other thing. Like, name me a founder that is actually that is literally going out and replying to every single freaking tweet out here. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit just doesn't happen. So yeah, Roger, kudos to you. I want to see, hold on one second, because we do have what's it called?
I have to add something also to
Shoot.
the thing you just said previously. The question was, what if we failed to sell the TGE, all of it?
Yeah.
It's only $3.5 million. It's a bullshit, low market cap. And the token economy, everything is supporting a smooth token sale, a beautiful token sale. Plus, pool number 5 is free token. Do you believe people will leave it standing still and move forward?
Nah. Listen, we need testers. We need testers. So if you're in this chat and you want to test this DApp out, hit me up in the DMs. We'll add you to the group, because we need to start running through the paces so more and more people can start playing with this and then
Are
start
you ready?
about it.
Ready, Dave?
No, I'm never ready,
You
Roger.
get
like
100, 500 replies right now.
Whatever. I do what we can.
Believe, Dave, I believe it should work the other way around. You select few testers. You choose the timing for the testing.
Look at this guy.
You
what the hell?
And let me know when it is. And I have to know the quantity so I can create proportional pools. Not too much. Something.
Copy. Okay. Guys, so hit me up. I'll be selecting. We're going to have to do this. So we'll do it sometime this week. Hopefully, like I'd say at this point, maybe Wednesday, Thursday. But hit me up if you want to. I'll go through and see what's what. But be somebody that's familiar with this already. So Stella, I'd love to have you. Cyber Warrior, what the hell, bro? Like, we got to get you involved. You're already in the group, dude. So Cyber Warrior is going to be in there. I would love to get Justice. I'm saying, me and Justice have already done this 3 times already. So I need you guys in there to be able to do this. Oh, let's go. Leo's already tested it with us as well. So shout out to Leo. But yeah, man, like there's the Cyber Warrior's laughing. Cyber Warrior, find some time, okay? You and your 2,000 quacks, all right? Money bags, we're going to need you to help test this out. This guy's chilling on his 2,000 quacks. Oh, my God. Roger, last thing before we go, I need your speculation. Where do you think what do you think the wall chain TGE is going to be like?
January.
What?
I believe in
January. They told us to add our wallets today. Normally that means it's coming. No? January. Wait, forget that. When's the AlignerZ TGE? Forget that. When's the AlignerZ TGE? Not 2026.
It's not insider information. I know nothing about it. It's my personal opinion. Because if before Christmas, maybe before New Year's Eve, so people can benefit from it. Depending on their incentive, you don't know what they have in mind. So
Yeah.
they will take the most suitable approach. What is most suitable for them?
Yeah.
You don't know.
Fair. One quack. Look at Cyber Warrior said one quack $100. Yo, if one quack is $100, bro. Like you'll see me tweet AlignerZ, and that's the only thing I mean, it's pretty much what I'm doing now. But bro, $100 a quack. Leo said set higher numbers, bro. 500 or we FUD. I love it. Hey, AlignerZ TGE is Q4 2025. You heard Cyber Warrior say it. So let's see it would have been poetic justice if it was 26, though. You're right, though, Roger. It would have been poetic.
I actually think I think 26 is a very beautiful, like, I mean, the numbers, like,
Justice, they're going to FUD your account. They're going to FUD your account, Justice. Be careful. Don't say you want 26.
The day
FUD your account.
Many people might be exhausted from the holiday.
Yeah. Oh, shout out to the Canadians. Happy Thanksgiving for any Canadians that are here. Hope you're having a good Thanksgiving. Shout out to you. For those that are celebrating, that are tribe like myself, that just finished celebrating Sukkot and Simchat Torah. Dudu, I know you couldn't be here, bro, but we're going to be on a live stream with Dudu on the 21st of October with Yuri, Roger. So me, Dudu, and Yuri are going to be on a what's it called? So that's going to be interesting timing, given everything that's happening right now. Leo says, one quack equals 1 kilogram of gold. Yo, the hopium, Justice, the hopium is crazy in the chat right now. It is wild. This is craziness. Y'all are nuts. Guys, thank you so much. Justice, thank you for coming through. Roger, very, very much appreciate you jumping on with us, man. Thank you to everybody that was here. Go follow the AlignerZ account if you have not already, because we got a competition going, and I need to win. All right? I don't like fucking losing. So go follow the AlignerZ account. We've already grown it by, I think, almost 200 follows so far in the last few days. But check everything out the AlignerZ is doing. But, yeah, this was Crypto Magic. Magic. Yeah.
Dave, do you know how old is our Twitter account?
How old? A month? 26
It was created on 15, no, not 26, on 15th of September. So it is less than 30 days. Having 1,600 followers is nice since we are not yet on the World Chain leaderboard.
I'm telling y'all right now, you saw the monsters we had on this stream earlier. Jamsey and Carlitos are literally on board. Look at the screen that I'm sharing with you right now, so everybody understands. Carlitos was literally 226 yesterday. He literally tweeted, he said, oh, AlignerZ sounds like AlignerZ. I like that. Let me tweet. And look where he is. Okay?
Do you know the exact number of this 100 plus? What is the plus?
It's more than it. He moved 200, 100 and almost 80 something spots. He was 226 yesterday.
He was already on our leaderboard.
Yep, 226. Yep.
Okay.
So was Jamsey. This is what I'm saying. I don't think people understand. They put out one tweet. These are monster accounts. Carlitos has following engagement like crazy. Jamsey has over 114,000 followers. Just these two. And this is to my detriment, I'll have you know. I tweeted my ass off yesterday. I was going crazy, and I went down in mindshare. I was at 7.11. Now I'm at 6. Roger, I need you to start retweeting my shit, okay? I need the account to start retweeting more of my stuff, all right?
Make banger content, and I retweeted that. Similarly to... I always do it. Just to attract you. You have to create something sexy. So I tell, oh shit, I have to retweet.
Yo, how's he gonna tell me, yo, step? He said, step your game up. All right, guys, appreciate y'all. That's Crypto Magic Hour. VeVeMagic, I hope you had a great trip back, coming back from New York. We missed you today, but guys, catch us here every single Monday at 12 p.m. Eastern time. We just did this earlier to accommodate. And all things crypto this afternoon. Me, Justice, Cool, Nat, X Factor, Landy, Coma, Monica. I got 20 whitelist spots to give out for Sleepagachi. It's an upcoming NFT mint that you do not want to miss. So make sure you guys are there. Appreciate everybody coming through, man. Thank you, and we'll see you guys next time. Peace.
The Crypto Magic Hour. Feel the power. Counting coins as we print every hour.